Everyone, welcome to English class. Dear students, today we will start a new chapter, new story from the supplementary reader book. It so happened. Name of the chapter is Princess September, chapter number 5, and you can find this lesson on page number 34. Before to begin, let's have a look on the author who has written this chapter, William Somerset Maugham. Okay, and he was an English playwright, novelist, and short story writer. He was among the most popular writers of his era and reputedly the highest paid author during the 1930s. So let's move on to the introduction. What we are going to read in this lesson. The Lesson Princess September by Somerset Maugham revolves around the youngest daughter of the King and Queen of Siam named September. Okay, it all begins when her parrot dies and a singing bird comes in its place. Her sisters then provoke her to lock the free bird in a cage if she did not want to lose him. Once she locked the bird in the cage, he refused to eat or sing and instead became miserable. Thus, the little princess allowed the bird to be happy in its own way because she loved him so much, and the bird, on the other hand, loved the little princess and kept on visiting her. So, in this lesson we are going to read about the Princess September and a bird in detail. It is a very beautiful story and as well very long story so please have patience and keep your books open. We are going to start the first para of this lesson. On page number 34, you will find the chapter 5, Princess September. Here is the introduction of part 1. Princess September, like each one of her numerous sisters, receives the gifts of a parrot in a golden cage on her father's birthday. The parrot dies, and by chance, a singing bird comes in its place, and the princess shows off her pet to the sisters who advise her to put it in a cage. The king and queen of Siam had many daughters, and the queen said that it confused her to have to remember so many names. One day, the king decided to call them January, February, March, though, of course, in Siamese, till he came to the youngest, whom he called September. So, here is the word Siam, now Thailand. Okay, so old fashioned term for Thai language, Siamese. So, what happened? The king and queen of Siam had many daughters that the queen found it difficult to remember all their names. So, to take it easier for her, the king began calling them January, February means from the name of the month, means the eldest daughter named January, then after February, then March, and in this particular order they named their youngest daughter September, means ninth daughter, and they named her September. These names were of course in Semis, means in the other language, in the language of that particular area. The king of Siam had a peculiar habit. Instead of receiving gifts on his birthday, he gave them. One year on his birthday, not having anything else handy, he gave each of his daughters a green parrot in a golden cage. The princesses were very proud of their parrots and they spent an hour every day in teaching them to talk. Presently, all the parrots could say, God save the king, and some of them could say pretty Polly in no less than seven Oriental languages. So, dear students, some words are here, right? So, I'm going to explain the meaning as well as the explanation. The king of Siam had a peculiar habit. Peculiar means different or what is normal or expected, right? So, which he had a very strange habit. Instead of receiving gifts on the birthday, he gave them. Means every year on his birthday, he would give away gifts instead of receiving them, right? And one year on his birthday, not having anything else handy. Handy means immediately available. Okay, so what happened? One year on his birthday, he was he didn't have anything else readily available, so he gifted each of his daughter a green parrot in a golden cage. Right? So the princesses were very glad, very proud, and about each of their parrots, and spent an hour every day making them learn how to talk. Right? Means all princesses received one golden cage and a parrot, and every princess spent daily 1 hour to teach their parrot. Presently all the parrot could say, so what they have taught them. Yes, all of their parrots could say God save the king, and some of them could say Pretty Polly in almost seven different Oriental languages. So, now what is Pretty Polly? This simply means God save the king, as said by the parrot. This was the tradition that to pray for the long life of a king. Right, so it was the phrase which was used to pray for the long life of a king. Right? And there is the word Oriental. Oriental means of the east, means Orient means the countries of the far east, means they can see speak the seven Oriental, seven Eastern languages. Right? So there is a phrase God save the king, Pretty Polly, which they can, who parrot can speak in different seven languages. Understood? Here is the picture in which you can see the golden cage, the parrot. Right? Everybody is having it. Princess September, king. So here is the king. Right? Daughters are here. Here is the queen, and he is giving gifts to every daughter. On the next page, page number 35. But one day, when Princess September went to say good morning to her parrot, she found it lying dead at the bottom of its golden cage. She burst into a flood of tears, and nothing that her maids of honor could say comforted her. She cried so much that the maid of honor, not knowing what to do, told the queen, and the queen said it was stuff and nonsense, and the child had better go to bed without any supper. The maids of honor wanted to go to a party, so they put Princess September to bed as quickly as they could and left her by herself. And while she lay in her bed, crying still, even though she felt rather hungry, she saw a little bird hop into her room. Right. So what happens one day? Say, dear students, here is the word maids of honor. A phrase is here, and women attending the princess. Right. So maids of honors means women attending the princess, and supper, here is the word supper, which means an evening meal, typically a light or informal one, right? So one day, when Princess September went to see her parrot and wish him good morning, she discovered her parrot lying lifeless at the bottom of the cage, means her parrot was dead. Upon seeing it, she began crying, and nothing her maids of honor said eased her grief. Means nobody was not even a single maid was able to ease her grief. She was crying so miserably that the maids of honor took the matter to the queen. They told to queen. The queen said it was stuff and nonsense, right? And her child simply needed to rest. Means he she said it was useless completely. So she needed rest, so she advised them to put her to bed without any evening meal. So the maids of honors were supposed to go to a party. They wanted to go somewhere, so they tucked princess in her bed as fast as possible and left her alone. And while she is And what happened? The princess lay in her bed, wide awake, because she was not able to sleep. She was crying even if she felt hungry, right? As she had not eaten something, so she was feeling hungry as well. So suddenly she saw a little bird jump into her room. See, bird hop into her room. Hop means jump. So she saw a little bird jump into her room. She wiped her tears and sat up. Then the little bird began to sing, and he sang a beautiful song all about the lake in the king's garden, and the willow trees that looked at themselves in the still water, and the goldfish that glided in and out of the branches that were reflected in it. When he had finished, the princess was not crying anymore, and she quite forgot that she had no supper. That was a very nice song, she said. So what happened? She noticed a bird jump into her room. So it is the word willow, right? So which means a tree or shrub of temperate climes which typically has narrow leaves. Okay, and the words glided, move with a smooth, quite continuous motion. Okay, so what happened in the next? She sat as a little bird. Oh, suddenly she saw a little bird jump into her room, and she wiped away her tears to see him. Okay, she got up and sat on his bed only. She sat as the little bird sang a melodious song all about the lake in the king's garden. Okay, so the willow trees peeped at their reflection in the lake water while the goldfish moved smoothly in and out of the branches that were reflecting themselves in the water. As the birds stopped singing, the princess was not weeping anymore. She forgot that she was hungry, right? So next page, page number 36. The little bird gave her a bow. Would you care to have me in the place of your parrot? Said the little bird. It's true that I'm not so pretty to look at, but on the other hand, I have a much better voice. Princess September clapped her hands with delight, and then the little bird hopped onto the edge of her bed and sang her to sleep. So, what happened? The Princess September appreciated the song and told the bird that it was very nice. The bird bowed down. Okay, means in thanks, he bowed down and asked the princess if she would like to have him in place of parrot. Means the bird wanted to be with her on place of parrot. He confessed that he knows he is not as pretty as the parrot, but he can surely sing much more beautifully. Okay, so Princess September got excited and she clapped her hands in delight. She was very happy to hear that someone had come on place of bird. So the little bird hopped, jumped onto one side of her bed and sang till she fell asleep. When she awoke next day, the little bird was still there. And as she opened her eyes, he said, "Good morning." The maids of honor brought in her for breakfast, and he ate rice out of her hand, and he had his bath in his saucer. He began to sing again so beautifully that the maids of honor were quite surprised, for they had never heard anything like it. And Princess September was very proud and happy. So the word is here, which means a dish, right? A shallow dish, typically having a circular indentation in the center on which a cup is placed, like a plate. Uh, it means deep plate. So the bird was still there when she woke up the next day. He even wished her good morning when she opened her eyes. The maids of honor brought in her breakfast, and Princess September fed the little bird rice with her hands. She even bathed him in her shallow dish, and after this, he started singing again, and his beautiful voice left the maids of honors were amazed because never in their lives had they heard such a beautiful, melodious voice. This made Princess September very glad, and she was proud of him. Okay, so means the maids of honor also heard the beautiful singing, and they never heard that, so all become very surprised. "Now I want to show you to my eight sisters," said the princess. She stretched out the first finger of her right hand so that it served as a perch, and the little bird flew down and sat on it. Then, followed by her maids of honor, she went to the palace and called on each of the princesses. And for each of them, the little bird sang a different song. But the parrots could only say, God save the king and the pretty Polly. At last, she showed the little bird to the king and the queen. They were surprised and delighted. I knew I was right to send you to bed without any supper, said the queen. The bird sings much better than the parrots, said the king. So, as she got a new bird, she was very happy. She wanted to show these birds to each and every person of the palace. So, what happened? The princess expressed her desire to show the little bird to her eight other sisters. She extended the forefinger of her right hand to make a perch. Okay, what is the meaning of perch? Is a place where a bird sits or rests. Okay, so her forefinger become the perch of for him and allowed the little bird to sit on it. She went everywhere in the palace to call out. Her sisters and the maids of honors followed her everywhere. The bird sang a different song for each one of them. The parrots, on the other hand, could only say, God save the king and the pretty Polly. When she showed the bird to the king and the queen, it made them very happy. The queen felt it was the right decision to send her to sleep without feeding her supper, and the king was elated on seeing that the bird could sing way better than the parrot. So means every person become happy, especially the king and the queen, because they got very uh, special bird in their palace. I should have thought you got quite tired of hearing people say, God save the king, said the queen. I can't think why those girls wanted to teach their parents to say it too. The sentiment is admirable, said the king, and I never mind how often I hear it, but I do get tired of hearing those parrots say pretty Polly. They say it in seven different languages, said the princesses. I dare say they do, said the king, but it reminds me too much of my counselors. They say the same thing in seven different ways, and it never means anything in any way they say it. So, as they were talking about the bird, and yes, queen expressed, like they were saying that all the parrots can say only the God save the king, then it was hard her to understand why their daughters taught the parrot to say it too. Okay, so the queen expressed that she should have thought about how tired the king would have gotten upon hearing the same words, God save the king, by so many people. It was hard for her to understand why their daughters taught the parents to say it too, means why they are not teaching anything else. The king, on the other hand, finds the emotion behind it appreciable. Okay, he doesn't mind how often he hears it. However, he does mention that hearing Pretty Polly often tires him. The princesses instantly mentioned and said that their parrots can say it in seven different languages. Means princesses are defending their parrots. The king did not have a single doubt upon the capability of the parrots to say it in seven different languages, but it jogged his memory into thinking about his counselors, the ministers of his court, because who would say the same thing in seven different ways. He found them similar as the ministers of his court, because all counselors, all the ministers said these things in the same different languages, and it didn't make sense in even a one of ways they say it. So it was similar for him, like all either it is a minister or parrot, they all sing in a same way. So here is the bird which she is showing to her parents, the king and the queen. The princesses were vexed at this, and the parrots looked very glum indeed. But Princess September ran through all the rooms of the palace, singing like a lark, while the little bird flew round and round her, singing like a nightingale. So, vexed means annoyed, okay, and glum means looking or feeling dejected, gloomy, and lark, a small ground dwelling songbird with claws and a song that is delivered on the wing, typically crested and with brown streaky plumage. Lark is a very beautiful bird who used to sing, and nightingale, a small migratory thrush with the drab brownish plumage. It is also the name of a bird. These both birds can sing very beautifully. So, upon hearing this, the princesses got annoyed and the parrots got depressed. Princess September, on the other hand, roamed all around the palace, visiting all the rooms while she sang like a lark, and the birds flew round and round her. The bird, on the other hand, sang like a nightingale. Okay, so so Princess September was singing like a lark, and yes, the bird was singing like a nightingale. In this way, they both were singing and roaming around the palace. So, dear students, today we are ending here. Thank you so much.